Hey, so welcome to this little video. So this is going to be like a more theoretical video than like actionable step-by-step guidance because it's very hard to position yourself, in my opinion, on Twitter with like proper step-by-step guidance. But this should help more than anything. So this is for creators, agencies, and info product owners who want to become the go-to solution in their particular space and attract premium clients because it seems like there is no one else other than them to sell to essentially. So the premise of this is if you're not a brand, you're a commodity, and a commodity is something that competes on price. It is something that can be replaced. It is something that um, essentially imagine you had a lead generation service and you did Facebook ads for clients, and you had no like brand around this thing. It was just I can get you 100 clients in 90 days. Anyone can have that offer. Anyone can have that commodity. Like, if that makes sense. There's no, so you're not really standing out. You're just like you're just like a clone anyone could be. So if you're not a brand, you're a commodity. You need to put a brand around your personal skill set. Otherwise, anyone could do what you do, and you're not seen as unique. Look at me for a case study. I've built a brand around product is king, and that has garnered me three pretty big clients, I think, in our space, and that is because there's a lot of people in our space who, well, so I'll go back. So within 6 months, I had no clients on Twitter. Now I have, who do I have? George Ten, my opinion, one of Twitter's best copywriters or copy thinkers. Bruno, great salesman, one of the best in this country, one of the best on Twitter, and Legacy Builder, 300k account. He is one of the biggest ghostwriting agencies in the space, major account. All of this essentially by positioning myself as the product guy. It'll be very hard now for someone else to come out and be the product guy because that's me, right? That is my unique thing. How did I actually come up with this idea, or how did I find my unique positioning, my unique value proposition? Like, how did I become the go-to solution for products and attract unique market and unique talent, the uniqueness in the space, and attract these premium clients? For example, I have never in my life sent George Ten a message, ever. The legacy builder contact basically happened. Essentially, it didn't really happen directly via me cold DMing him. He DM'd me first, actually. This stuff just kind of happens. And Bruno happened via a referral. So it's just like, actually, no, I got into a call with Bruno and he asked to work with me directly. I didn't pitch him. It's just, and that is because I was the unique person. So let's just go into this. So you need to be the one person in the whole market. And I want you to like go back and like, who are your competitors? I mean, who are my competitors? And I know who some of them are, but it's hard to find a competitor who's a product person like me, who probably is like a viable competitor. Someone who like legitimately could also compete with me on a product level. I find that's very hard. Now, despite the fact that I've built a $10 million course, I speak about it a little bit, but not too much. I've built courses for thousands of people and worked with businesses with over 300,000 staff and created national education programs and strategies, like bigger than half the people on Twitter. I don't really speak about this stuff yet. I probably should, but I don't speak about courses too much, even though I could probably become a massive course guy. That's because I don't want to be a course guru or a community guru or a community builder of any kind, even though I am more than capable of being that guy on Twitter. I don't want to be because there's so many people already doing that, and that is not a unique position. And like, there's a guy called Virgil who's amazing. He's positioned himself as the course guy, in my opinion, and he's done all of this but for courses. And it's like you can't have two of those people. It's almost impossible. So what am I? I am product is king. That is my unique proposition. I came onto Twitter, noticed that nobody essentially spoke about product, even though it was like, in my opinion, one of the top three things in business, and I just observed the pattern. So I noticed three big things on Twitter. There was a lack of, so people spoke about courses and info products a lot. People speak about marketing a lot, and they speak about sales and offers. But I wanted nothing to do with the competition because although the world is big enough to all sell and all like have a slice of the cake, that's not how you do good business. You can't compete for no reason. It's just dumb. Now, who are my biggest competitors in my eyes? I mean, not my competitors, but people who are big in the space and who inspired me. So, J.K. Molino inspired me. You'll see why on the bottom. Sam Ocean, he's a new guy in the space, in my opinion, but he's inspirational too. Virgil, I love Virgil, smart dude. All of these three people are really smart, and they're all like in the info product space. Virgil's courses, just he's a course guy. Sam is now doing AI courses. and JK is more about offers, which is kind of similar, but not really. So what did I do that nobody else did though? Like, and what was nobody speaking about en masse, and what is pervasive across every single business in the entire freaking planet? Product. And I was like astounded. No one was like, how no one had branded around product alone, because product is like such an integral part of business. And the only other big entrepreneurs that I hear talk about product are Alex Becker and Alex Hormozy. Now, I'm not called Alex, but I was like, screw it, I'm just going to take product as well. So there you go. That is a story how I came up with product is king, essentially. Um, how did I do this and why did I make it look easy? So that's how I came out of it. But like, let me ask you this first: who will benefit most from this approach that I'm talking about here? So this is really hard to do if you don't already have a foundational understanding of your industry. Like I know my industry like so well, so that make it easier for me. Are you tired of competing on price? Do you want to be a thought leader in your space? Are you ready to like transform your brand essentially? Tired of competing on prices, your commodity. Being a thought leader means people see you as the leader in that space. Again, I keep going back to his name. Virgil is the thought leader in courses. I am the thought leader in how to build a product. George Ten is the thought leader on copywriting, and Dakota is a great ghostwriter, I believe. Stuff like this. So in the vast sea of similar sounding businesses, um, you get drowned out if you battle on price and not expertise. You need to be an exception. You don't want to be like everyone else doing the same thing. You don't want to be just another copywriter. You don't want to be just another course dude. You don't want to be just another info product scaler. You need a differentiator. In age of information, differentiation is not a luxury, it's a necessity. As more and more people enter the space, especially on the make money online space, you need a way to stand out and capture attention. And I want to underline this one. You need a way to capture loyalty. So what is the solution? And that is, it's a free solution. I'm not, this is not, it's the positional mastery blueprint. I'm not like this is be free forever. So it's a tailored strategy designed to solidify your space in the market and making the competition irrelevant. And this will help you identify your unique value proposition. That is essentially what I'm all going to ask you to do. I mean, to then craft a compelling narrative around yourself and target and attract your ideal customers. And essentially implement this strategy and everything I've spoken above, and then you'll find your unique position in the market. So what are some more granular details like you can do? So everything I discussed above, like everything I discussed, up here was the theory, like that alone should help you. Like 8 minutes of me talking about theory, about how to position yourself and why positioning is important. You can go away and just like read about how to position yourself, but that is what you need to do. Um, but what is some more actual stuff? So your unique value proposition. This is like the cornerstone of your brand identity, and it informs clients why they should choose you and not somebody else. What is me? Product is king. My value proposition is I will make your product so good, clients will never leave you. Stuff like that. No one else speaks about that. It's just so easy. Brainstorm like what sets you apart. I want you to really like understand why you are you and no one else can ever be you. Research your competition. What is their value propositions and what can you do to differentiate yourself? Ask your friends, other business colleagues, clients, sorry, ask clients, friends, just validate what you're saying. I wouldn't have chosen product as king if I didn't think it would vibe with people. All right. And then you have to like help people understand why your value proposition is like it's beneficial. Like why should they choose what is the benefit of your value proposition? You have to understand that. If you don't understand that, no one else in the world's going to understand it. Narrative crafting. In your journey in life, what are the key moments that stand out? Um, Empathize your growth. Incorporate testimonials. So I'm going to have a testimonial soon from George 10. It's like a video he filmed for me saying Kiri did this for my product, that for my product. People started using my product even more because it was so good. Testimonials like this are like gold dust for your business, and it really helps. And then when you form a narrative around yourself and around your brand, it really solidifies you as the thought leader in the space. But the most important one, in my opinion, is legitimately consistency. You need to talk about the same thing again and again and again. Product is king. Like St. Cash, copy thinker. All three of those, these two are stronger than mine right now because I've already been in the space for what, 6 months. But like all of these three, what are like going to be things that Twitter will know about forever because the consistency is all we speak about, nothing else, and the branding will last forever, so it will compound forever. I will never stop to have this. This is my brand forever on Twitter now. It will never leave ever. So in 20 years from now, when I'm on X on Twitter, this will still be around. And imagine how strong the brand identity will be then when the results of that compound. Um, you need to, lastly, just a few more. Client avatar. You have to understand who you're selling to. If you don't understand this, it's very hard to do anything in business, and it's hard to position yourself in a way that your avatar will catch you, essentially. And lastly, if you want any help, please send me a message. I try to respond to all of my messages. I can help you define your unique value proposition, your unique segment in the market. I've done this for loads of clients already. I haven't got yeah. So please, I try to respond to all DMs. I love helping people because you opted into this. I'll try 100%. I will respond to you. So send me a message. I hope this helped. And remember, if you do, just remember this part: consistency. Find your brand and stick to it. Don't start again. Stop going from 0 to 1 over and over and over again. You have to do this over 6 months minimum to see traction. So yeah, send me a message if you need help. That was great. I hope you got some value out of this.